going there.
I'm pissed off, woman.
No, you aren't.
No, not without Robbie you aren't, you silly cow.
But you were there with me. You saw that too.
Whatever, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yes, and that's the reason I prefer to not go there.
He's a chicken shit, that's all.
But why?
But why? That is one of those lamest things to say ever.
Don't tell me that Richard bribed even you.
Who the hell? Yeah, that's that funny talking bloke near the beginning, I think, and I can't even talk properly, so.
Shh! Don't speak so loudly.
Ouch, he's been bribed.
Come here. Richard might have bribed the highest police officers, but not us. Still, we must first gather some good clues before we can accuse him.
He sounds like he's got a bad cold. He sounds really rubbish.
Robbie, we saw those hovercrafts filled with human organs, and nanotech security is too high. It's too suspicious. He must be doing something really bad inside those buildings.
Really? You don't say.
Probably, yes. But as I said, we don't have any clue. We need to think carefully about what to do.
Yeah, if you don't have any evidence, you got no leg to stand on, bitch.
Maybe I have an idea. We should infiltrate inside nanotech headquarters.
Is that really a good idea? I don't think so.
Yeah, genius. And how do you think to do that?
Yeah, exactly. Duh. You with Duh Robbie here. You can't even do 2 plus 2, you know. How is he gonna manage that?
There must be a way.
Duh. The secret passage. Somewhere in virtual Kensington Gardens.
So, Luke, what happened between you and...
Nothing.
Wow! Tanya!
Yeah, it's Tanya.
Hello, Tom.
Woohoo!
It's always a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, damn right it is.
Thank you.
Wow.
Okay, now please explain. Tom is here, as you wanted.
Table for 2, source of milk.
She wanted me to come too? Ha! Great! I knew it! Last time we...
He's in heaven.
Shut up, please. I need you for a very simple reason. You work in the data center.
Data.
Yes, I do, but...
You look disappointed.
He thought they were gonna have pervy time.
Yes, well... I thought I had a chance with you, beautiful girl.
I told you. Pervert. Look at his mouth. What the hell is that? You know what I'm saying?
You're very kind, Tom.
Working that charm, baby. Oh my god.
Stop it, you two!
Yeah, stop it. Luke's getting jealous now. Tom's pervier than him.
You're jealous, Luke?
Yeah, of course he is.
Damn it. She asked this question with such an innocent voice. I hate her. But I think she's right.
Of course she's right.
Indeed, Luke. You're already engaged to Helen, so what do you...
Yeah, right. Whatever. He's jealous.
Not anymore. We broke up.
Yep.
I said those words very quickly, as if I wanted to lift a weight off my chest.
Helen is pretty weighty, you know, as a person. She's always around annoying people and pissing them off.
I'm sorry. Now I understand why she was so upset.
Yeah, duh.
It doesn't matter. Now, Tanya, tell us your plan.
A plan? What's going on?
Yeah, Tanya, let's go. Let's go. Take 2 men with you. She wants her sandwich, her Tanya sandwich.
Tom, listen carefully now. I'm not a human being.
But I will still mount you.
Tanya explains everything to Tom. It must be tough for her to reveal everything to someone that she doesn't know very well. But I believe she really needs his help for the plan to work.
Yep. And I bet we wish we were spending more time with Tanya instead of messing around with Tom, even though Tanya wants Tom to go with us for some bizarre reason.
Whoa, that's nuts! You look so human.
Well, duh.
Your skin. Your body.
Trust him to think about the latter.
What are you looking at, Tom? Please!
Yeah, she's my woman, bitch.
Sorry. I forgot that since you're single again, you have exclusive rights to all the cute girls we encounter now.
Oh, shut up. I saw her well before you, Tom.
Stop it, please. We need to talk about tonight.
Baby.
You know how to get to the virtual beach, right?
Yeah, baby.
Yes. It's a fantastic place to see hot babes in bikinis and...
Yes, we know about it. I went there with Helen a few times, even if it's quite expensive.
That place was built by Richard, as you know, but his engineers made a big mistake when they built it.
Boo-ba-do-boo.
And what is this mistake you speak of?
The sewer system. It's directly connected to the basement of nanotech's headquarters.
Bum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
You want to get there through the sewers?
Yeah, 'cause she likes wading about in stinky water and smelling of shit.
Me? You mean us, right?
Yeah, she's gonna take all of her sandwich with her. She can't just be the filling.
Ugh, it'll be disgusting.
I agree, Luke, but what has to be done has to be done. You know, Tanya and her mud wrestling hobby. Yeah, it's nasty.
We can bring some wetsuits with us. Don't worry.
Wetsuits.
What? I'm not going down there?
You don't need to. I'll go with Luke. I need you to stay inside nanotech while we sneak in.
She's only going with half a sandwich. She's like having a filling and one piece of bread instead of two.
Damn. I won't be able to see you in a bikini.
So?
If you help me, you will. I promise.
Two-timing bitch.
Really?
Can you be serious for a moment, Tom?
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm serious.
You're really jealous, Luke, huh? Anyway, Tom, you need to wait inside. Once we enter, the alarm will probably go off.
Boo-ba-da-boo.
And what am I supposed to do?
Disable the alarm, you dumbass.
Disconnect the alarm system.
Duh.
What? But if they catch me...
Who cares?
They won't. They'll be distracted by me and Luke.
And my big boobs.
Okay. I have no choice anyway.
Exactly. You'll see her in a bikini.
Now get back to work. I'll prepare everything. Let's meet directly at the beach. Don't stop by your home, Luke. I have reason to fear they might be starting to suspect you.
Woohoo! Because you were hiding out in my house like a perfect what you mean how to have sex.
Okay, see you there then. I get back to my office, but I'm really anxious about tonight. I hope everything will be alright. I'm not used to this. I'm a simple programmer, not an action man.
Yeah, and he's got a flaccid penis now because he cannot. Because he is too excited for, he's too fearful and stuff to be excited.
Suddenly, I hear some voices from the corridor. I get close to the door to listen.
No!
Are you deaf? I have orders to check your laboratory.
Yeah, exactly, defo.
I'm sorry, but you're not allowed to enter, Agent Tina.
She's gonna kick him in the balls.
A police agent? Here? Really strange. I've never seen one here before, not since I've been working here. And it's been a lot of years.
Yeah, you're ancient, Luke, aren't you, at 35? Yeah, you're really ancient. People older than you must be decrepit.
Is it here?
It.
No.
You must leave, officer. You can't...
You can't deny us our pleasure. Look at her face. It's like she's been done up the arse.
I'm sorry. Do you know where to find nanotech's main laboratory?
No, of course not. I'm only a simple programmer. I only go to my office, and then my boss's office, and then Tom's room, so I don't really know.
Why?
Agent Tina, we have to escort you.
And kill you to death. We'll shock you with electric shocks and lava, molten lava, pour over her head, and put her in a vat of acid all at the same time. Lovely.
It's fine. Guards, you can go. I'll deal with her myself. Don't worry, everything is under control.
And I'll kick your nads. Kick your nads. Kick your nads.
Thanks.
Mwah. She's gonna kiss him. Mwah. Thanks. Mwah.
You're welcome. But why do you want to know this information?
Yeah, exactly. Stop being a nosy bitch.
I'm the one asking questions here. Where does Mark work? You know him, right, Mr. Black?
Isn't that old perv in the laboratory?
Yes, I know Professor Mark.
Yeah, that one who sounds like he's having piles.
How does she know my name? I don't like this. Right now, when we're planning to sneak into the laboratory tonight.
It's making him nervous. Yeah, you don't know where it is.
I'm really sorry, but I don't know where exactly it's located.
Well, that's the truth. Fart.
Really, I'd have no reason to lie to you. I know Mark works in a private laboratory somewhere in here, but I've never had the honor to work with him.
Is it an honor working with someone who's got piles all the time and talks like a constipated... Yeah, I don't think so.
I see.
Yeah, you don't see, though.
How did you know my name?
Yeah, exactly, bitch. Fess up.
That doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, whatever.
But
Yeah, she's pissing off before we've even asked all our questions.
she's gone. Damn it, I hope this won't screw up our plan. They could post more guards around the laboratory, or maybe move some interesting stuff away, like new prototypes or machinery.
He really wants to see more Tanyas, I wouldn't. Damn it.
That Tina, really a stubborn police agent. But at least, she seems like one of the few not corrupted by Richard yet.
Ba-ba-bum.
My time at work ends. I leave the office in a hurry. I must tell Tanya about what happened with Tina.
Yeah, of course you must. We must talk to Tanya, baby. Whoa. I'm gonna hell in this shop. Fuck that. We're going to the beach.
I arrive at the beach, still dressed in my normal clothes. It makes me feel strangely out of place among all the people dressed for fun in the surf and sun.
It would, because, like, look like a total retard, not dressed for, the right purpose, yeah.
But I'm not here for fun. Now, if only I could find...
And she comes up straight towards you, and the first thing you see is her butt or her big breasts.
Tanya?
Woo, she's just kind of manly.
As I approach her, each of my steps falters a little more.
Yeah, I bet. It's a heart.
The curves. So smooth. So perfect.
Uh-huh. And still borrowing Helen's clothes from your wardrobe.
Hey, Tanya?
Yeah.
Yes? Oh, you're finally here.
Dun, 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 dun.
You look... great.
Thanks. But there's no time for compliments. Let's get going.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
You're right. There's something I need to tell you. As we descend into the sewers, I inform Tanya about Tina.
We're getting all stinky together.
Damn it. That's not good.
Yeah, you're right.
Tanya furrows her brow before voicing her thoughts aloud.
Ooh.
After the visit from the police, the security at nanotech is probably at maximum alert. We'll have to be even more careful now.
Tanya's gotta be careful, because if she keeps furrowing her brow, she's got a unibrow, and then she'll look like a man.
I hope Tom will be safe.
I don't care what happens to him. I don't care if he gets liquidated in a vat of acid. I don't care. As long as you know what happens to Tanya, I don't care.
Let's hope.
Yeah, whatever. Tanya ain't even bothered, really.
Asking for his help probably wasn't such a good idea. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. You couldn't have known about Tina.
True, but...
But...
She doesn't finish her thoughts, but it's obvious she's still worried.
Woohoo!
As we slip behind the city, I feel more and more uneasy.
And stinky.
This sort of covert movement isn't really my style. but Tanya seems surprisingly comfortable with it.
Do-do-do-do.
She doesn't even hesitate for a second as we make our way to the nanotech basement. Her confidence comforts me a bit.
Do-do-do. And of course she knows the way. I mean, he wouldn't know the way, would he, Luke? What a complete, utter retard he is.
When we arrive, I look around for some sort of exit.
Do-do-do-do.
Looks like...
Poo.
Before I can finish my sentence, Tanya punches the floor, sending debris flying.
Wonder Woman, all the world is waiting for you.
When the dust settles, I see a gaping hole in the ground. She did that?
Yeah, it's an anal fissure.
I make a mental note to never get on her bad side. Ever.
Ouch.
I follow her through the hole in the floor, trying my best not to make too much noise as I pick my way over the rubble.
Da-da-da.
The hole leads to a long, darkened tunnel with nothing more than a faint glow at the end. The silence is a little creepy. When was the last time anyone came down this way?
20 years ago.
Tanya doesn't bother to wait. She races down the hallway, leaving me lagging behind as I try to keep pace with her.
And I'm fast, so it takes ages for me to catch up.
As I come out the other side, I freeze, dead in my tracks. What is this place?
Yeah, exactly.
I stare at the room in horror. The tunnel has opened up into a huge room, with levels upon levels of glass cylinders neatly lined up like books stacked on a library shelf.
Bum-ba-dum.
In each of the cylinders is a human body.
What you think is a human body, anyway?
Ugh. Ugh.
Things...
Ugh.
Constipation. Things are not always what they seem. Never judge a book by its cover. Could be like, you know, stuff that isn't human, that looks human. You know what I'm saying?
I cover my mouth quickly in an attempt to keep down my lunch. I look over at Tanya. Her eyes are wide with shock. Her lips move slowly, as if she's trying to speak. But no sound comes out.
She's mind reading. Mind reading.
This place.
It gives me the chills.
Even in the silence, her voice is barely audible.
This is where I was created.
Ah.
Hey, over here!
A frantic shout breaks the silence. We both turn to see the speaker.
Oh, geez. She got herself into some mess, hasn't she?
Tina? At the far end of the room, I see Tina bound up tight. A strange device encases her head.
They got a liquidator.
Oh no. They want to convert her too.
Convert? What the fuck?
Convert?
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
I look at Tanya, a feeling of dread and horror rising in my mind. What do you mean by that?
It simply means that she'll soon be one of us. She will be a spy among the police.
I hate that voice. And welcome, one and all, ladies and gentlemen, pick a nose, Julia Stone. It's kind of got big boobs too.
I whirl around, caught off guard by the new voice. Who are you?
You may call me Julia, or Prototype 10 if you prefer. I'm the most advanced bionic prototype in existence.
I fucking hate her voice. And look at this gay camp hand here. She's gotta be gay. Look at that dyke hair.
I hear Tanya's breathing pick up. I glance over and see her muscles tensed like a beast ready to strike.
Yeah, come on, Tanya. Hit that bloody child doll-like face.
Her ferocious glare is matched only by Julia's cold smile. The two eye each other carefully, searching for a weakness.
Hilarious.
Julia makes the first move, leaping towards me before I can react. I'm frozen on the spot, but Tanya blocks her attack, sending her flying with a ferocious yell. Julia lands lightly on her feet and shakes off Tanya's attack, her cold smile still leering at us.
Yeah, I wish I could punch her, take that fucking smile off her fucking face.
I glance around the room in desperation. I can't just stand here.
Yeah, exactly. Be a real man. There's women who are fighting like real women here. Be a real man.
What should I do?
Stand there like a dickhead.
Luke, get out of here!
Yeah, exactly.
Tanya's voice echoes through the room.
Yeah. She's struggling with constipation.
It's too dangerous for you!
Yeah, exactly. You're a man. It's too dangerous for you. With all these women around, it's too dangerous.
She glares at Julia, waiting for her next move. The piercing sound of the alarm is enough to break me free from my terror.
Yeah. Run the hell away.
I have to help!
Yeah.
With the alarm howling like this, it won't be too long before we attract some unwanted attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe if I shut it down quickly, they'll think it's a false alarm.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna try to shut off the alarm!
There was no sound coming out then. What? I thought Luke was supposed to, what is his name? Tom was supposed to do that.
I will! I dash to the nearest terminal.
Shit!
I grab the nearest video phone and dial Tom's number. I just hope he picks up.
Wasn't he supposed to be here?
Luke, what's going on? The alarm just went off.
Yeah, I know.
I know, I hear it. Tom, I really need your help.
Yeah, come on,
What
Tom.
should I do?
Turn the fucking alarm off, you prick.
Go to the main server. As carefully as I can, I explain to Tom how to shut off the alarm. Unfortunately, the wailing of the alarm mixed with our panic and adrenaline makes it difficult to proceed
Of
calmly.
course it does, flaccid penis syndrome.
Thankfully, Tom is bright enough that he manages to understand my urgent, if somewhat garbled commands.
Blah blah blah, he knows you well.
Got it.
I let out a sigh of relief as the alarm shuts off.
Woohoo!
Thanks, Tom. You saved me.
From Biles. Woohoo!
You're welcome. So what's going on?
He cranes his neck in an attempt to see what's going on behind me. Tanya's fighting with Julia right now.
Two girls fighting? Damn. And I'm stuck over here in Loserville instead of watching a delicious cat fight.
Funny. Oh god, you're so funny, Tom.
I laugh a bit, but inside I feel like it's no laughing matter.
Yeah, Tanya's gonna kick her ass.
More like a tiger brawl. Trust me, man, it's not nearly as sexy as you imagine it to be. Anyway, you really shouldn't stick around right now. Things are way too dangerous for that.
Exactly.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Uh-oh.
Tom? Tom! Are you there?
Yeah, Tom.
Damn it, something's not right. Something or someone just cut off our communication.
Richard Mayer, the
I look
fourth.
at Tanya, and she's still fighting against Julia. I hope she wins. I can't even imagine what I would do if that other creature would destroy Tanya. I would be doomed.
Yeah, that's what she is, Julia, a creature.
Then my attention is directed towards the elevator door. Someone is coming down.
Oh shit.
Tom?
Woohoo! It's Tom. Hi, Tom.
I'm sorry.
They push him out of the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Richard and his robot guards.
Shit.
Oh no!
Shit!
Well, well, what have we here? Luke, you should be more careful about who you're picking.
Picking on. Look at your bold, shiny, crusted head.
Tom, you really thought you could disable the alarm without anyone noticing it?
Yes.
Tanya and Julia have stopped fighting and are looking at us. And now, you'll surrender. Never!
Yeah, exactly. Never.
Do you want my robot guards to kill your friend, Tom?
I don't mind.
Damn you! Tom, I shouldn't have dragged him into this. He isn't really skilled nor brave enough to participate in such things. He's worse than me. Once again, But he's laughing?
Participate is spelt wrongly. There's an I there instead of the E.
Thinking about it is quite fun.
In other words, he's shitting his pants.
What are you laughing at, fool? You're about to die!
Yeah, I'm about to liquidate you with my fucking little laser, Mr. Bigglesworth and shit.
I mean, what if the robot in this room would disappear? What would be left?
Tom, are you crazy?
Luke, it would just be you and me against an old man like Richard. We could beat him up pretty hard, huh? Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Enough of this!
Yes, enough. It should start now. I hope I set the timer correctly. Would be embarrassing at this point.
Yeah, for my shite.
What timer?
For my shite.
A strange sound starts, and I feel weird. But the worst happens to the robot guards, who immediately collapse on the floor. And to Tanya and Julia!
Oops.
What? I feel a pain in my bones.
Don't you mean boobs?
It's a magnetic field.
I feel ill. I'm gonna have diarrhea.
Yes, brilliant idea I had, huh?
I have no words.
Oh, Tom, you shouldn't have.
Now, while you beat Richard, I'm going to stop it before it causes irreversible damage to Tanya. Well, even Julia's got such a nice body. That would be a pity to ruin it after all.
No, it wouldn't. Julia's ugly, man. Tanya for the win. Yeah, let's kick Richard in the nads now, though.
Stop it. Please. I'll do anything.
Yeah, I'll do anything before I have diarrhea 5 times in a row.
No, this can't happen.
Of course it can. Come on, let's kick him in the nads.
My dream, destroyed by a ridiculous average employee. I should have fired you.
I guess it's a bit too late now. I want a salary rise and more free time.
Tom, you roll.
You fool! You haven't stopped me!
Yeah, right. Let's kick him in the nads. Come on. He goes down faster. Whack him in his baldy head.
Richard runs to a wall and pushes a button. A secret door appears, and he goes inside.
It's hiding. What a
Wait
twat.
for me. Mr. Richard.
I love you.
Luke, follow him. I am too weak.
No, I'll go make sure that Tom disables the magnetic field. I don't want it to screw up something. It could be really deadly for you. As I go up with Tom to stop the magnetic flux, I laugh between myself. I always thought he was a dead weight. A fun but dumb person. And now he just saved me and Tanya from a possible dreadful fate. Incredible.
Ah, the power of friendship. Never underestimate it, especially your best friend.
Damn it! How is it that I have to escape through the sewer like a rat?
And smell like shit.
I'll show them soon enough. I'll escape to my colony on Mars and...
Bang!
I don't think so.
Yeah, you don't think so, bitch.
What?
Do you know who I was in my previous life?
No?
Why should I care?
She's going on about reincarnation now. What a weirdo.
I was a psychic. I had visions. They wouldn't believe me in this era of scientific research, new technologies, and low faith. But I knew they were real.
Yep.
So what? I didn't bring you with me just to hear your fairy tales.
Exactly, bitch. Shut up. Look, there's a proofreading symbol of move. I think it was move the text to the left. Yeah, look, proofreading symbol.
What I mean is, thanks to the magnetic flux in the laboratory, I've had a very strong vision.
A vision.
I saw the world, how it would be if you were successful.
Another spelling mistake. I think it needs a double S there.
So? Hey, wait! What are you doing? Stop!
Bah, 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 baby. Baby!
Ah!
Yeah, kill him. Kill him, bitch.
Some heroes disappear into history without the thanks they deserve. Tanya, Luke, and Tom did a good job in the laboratory, but it was Julia who stopped Richard forever by killing him.
Yeah.
The vision she had was too much, even for her. Even for her submissive mind, she simply couldn't handle the horror.
And went mad in an asylum. Blah, blah, blah.
And so in the end, Luke went living together with Tanya. Tom married Helen, and what about Julia?
Yeah, what about Julia? Who cares?
After she killed Richard, she changed her appearance and settled down in London. There, she runs the only fortune teller stand in the universe.
The end, bitches. Or better. One of many possible endings, friggin'.